Hello my friend, welcome back to another video. You read the title of this video. I'm going to share with you the biggest mistakes that most beginners make when they decide to start their social media marketing agency. And these are mistakes that I have fallen into myself, and these are some of the most common things that I see with people that I work with. I can almost guarantee that if you watch this video through till the end, you understand all of these mistakes, and you then make a pledge to not make these mistakes, you will make way more money in your business, you'll make it faster, and you'll grow at a more rapid pace. So let's get straight into it. Beginner mistake number one is procrastination. All right, you've heard it before. It's the act of not doing the things that you know you need to do and doing anything but those things. You know you need to send the Loom videos, the cold emails, the Instagram DMs, the LinkedIn messages, but you're just not doing them. Instead, you're watching another motivational video. You're here watching this YouTube video. Right? You're procrastinating. You're doing the things that are not the thing that you need to do. This is a very difficult habit to break, but like many things, the best way to actually motivate yourself to do the thing that you know you need to do is to imagine what will happen if you don't do this and you never do it again. So let's just take the example of, you know, you need to do some outreach, you need to reach out to businesses, you need to get your name out there. Well, tell yourself, hey, if I don't do it today, that means that I'm never ever going to do it. And if I never ever do it, I'm not going to sign any clients, I'm not going to build that dream business, I'm not going to have my dream life. That right there should be able to get you to quit the procrastination and do the thing that you need to do. Now look, there are some other tips I can give you, such as, you know, don't listen to music when you're doing a task, or listen to music that you know promotes good productivity, such as binaural beats or some relaxing techno or house music. Don't be scrolling on your phone while you're sending the emails. You know, put your phone in another room, lock it in a box. Basically just make it so that when you're doing one task, you're doing one task. You're focused in on that thing, and that will help you to kick procrastination. Beginner mistake number two, almost every new person who starts social media marketing falls into this, and it's not having a clear outreach plan. If you're starting your day with, hey, I'm just going to send some messages today and see how it goes, it's not a very good plan, because you're essentially winging it. You need to give yourself crystal clear targets and KPIs that you need to hit every day to get to your goal. And what you want to do is you want to reverse engineer your entire sales process. Okay, so my sales process in my agency is Instagram DM to then email, where we send them over some free information about what we do. Then we book a call, and then we close the client, right? 4 very unique steps. So if I want to get one client, I have to work my way back. Okay, so one client with an average close rate of 30%, meaning we close, 3 out of every 10 calls we take, means that I need to have 3 calls to get one client. Now, to get 3 calls, how many emails do I need to send out with the free information or the free case study? Well, for 3 of them, let's just imagine we have a 10% conversion. That means we need to have 30 emails that we're sending out. We've sent 30 emails, we've got 3 calls, we've got 1 client. How many DMs do I need to send? Of course, it's going to depend, right? These are just arbitrary numbers just for explanatory purposes. But let's say that out of every 100 business owners that I message, let's just say 10% of them say, hey, Adam, sounds cool, here's my email, send me over the info. Well, then to get 30 of these emails, I need to send out 300 messages. And how many messages can I send a day? If I'm working on LinkedIn, maybe I'm doing 15 messages a day. And then I'm also going to do Instagram, where I'm going to send maybe 50 a day. That's a total of 65. And then if I have another platform, such as Facebook, maybe I get to 100 messages a day. So lo and behold, I know if I follow this plan, in 3 days I'll get a client. And every 3 days I should get a client. So that's what I mean when I say a clear, proven outreach plan. It's not, I'm going to send some messages today. That's not the plan. That's not a plan. The plan is working your way back, getting clear on the numbers that you need to hit, the KPIs and the targets, and I guarantee you, if you do that, you're going to have way more success than the person that wings it. Beginner mistake number 3. This is 2 parts. It's lack of discipline and inconsistency. So I've just broken down to you what you need to do. You need to send 300 messages, 30 emails, 3 calls, 1 client. That's only going to happen if you have consistency, right? If you decide that, 2 days a week you're going to do it, and then you're just not going to do it the rest of the week, I have a harsh message for you, friend. It's probably not going to happen. But if you do it 4, 5, 6 days a week, consistently, every single week, now we are going places. And the only way that you have that consistency is from discipline. And discipline, in short, the way I look at it is showing up, doing the things that you know you need to do, even when you're not motivated and you're not feeling in perfect flow. Beginner mistake number 4, expecting 10k a month results from €10 or $10 an hour. Many people say they're working, right? And when we look at what they're actually doing during that work, it's super basic tasks, things that don't require a lot of skill and things that anybody could do, yet they believe that they're somehow going to make €10,000 a month from these low-level activities. So a prime example of this is you doing everything in your business. You do outreach, you sign the clients, you serve the clients, you talk to the clients, you manage all the admin and the payments. All those activities there, they are not 10k a month activities. Look, you can get to 10k a month by doing them, of course, but if you want to do it the right way, where you're working less hours and focusing on the revenue-driven activities, you need to start outsourcing the work and automating the things that you don't need to do in your business. Many people get stuck at just under or above the 10k per month mark, and that is simply because they get stuck with golden handcuffs. They've built themselves a job, they don't know how to outsource, they don't know how to automate, they do almost everything in the business. And I don't know about you, but that was never my intention. I did not want to make 10k a month and have to work 60 hours a week. I wanted to make 10k a month, work a couple hours a day, and then have the option to scale up to the next level because I've built the right systems, got the right team members, and I've put in the work. And that's exactly what I teach my students to do. It's to build a business, not to build yourself a job. Which brings me on to point number 5. So many people want to do this by themselves. They don't want to go ask for help. They don't want to hire a mentor or a coach. They just want to do everything by themselves and they think that somehow they'll figure it out. You can get a ton of free value out there. YouTube videos like the one you're watching right now, or from some other YouTuber out there. But watching a piece of content is really not enough. The value in having a coach and a mentor is not just watching their videos or their content. It's speaking with them every week and every day. Now, I know there's many programs out there where you don't really get to speak to the person you're learning from. In fact, they just give you a course, right? You just watch a bunch of videos and you learn a bit, right? Don't get me wrong, you will learn. But what happens when you're stuck? What happens when you have a question? What happens when you hire someone and it's not the right person? How do you fix that scenario? How do you learn to go about what to do? That is where you need to have support. And that's why in my program, we do 2 coaching calls every week. That's 4 hours of coaching every single week live, plus it's recorded if you missed the call, so you can watch it back. And we do daily one-to-one coaching, me and one of my team members. So every single day, you're talking to 2 people that have multi-6-figure businesses. You're getting voice notes, you're getting text messages. You can ask us any question, and then you get to speak to us live on calls twice a week. That's the level of support you need, and that's why I provide that level of support. It's not because it makes me more money. In fact, I lose money by offering that sheer amount of support. I've got to pay someone to do that. It's because it will get you results. And that's why we have a great success rate in my program. It's support, it's real mentorship, it's in the trenches with you, and it's not just telling you, hey, do this and figure it out yourself. It's we'll build it with you. I've been there, I know what it's like. So guys, those are the biggest mistakes I see all beginners make. And you see the difference between someone who makes these mistakes and the person who doesn't is that the person who doesn't will see results quicker, and when we compare their results over an entire year, they'll probably end up making an average of 30 or 40k extra on top of the person that made these mistakes. So if you're making these mistakes, they're literally costing you money. There's money falling out of your bank account right now because you're falling into these traps. I don't want you to fall into the trap. I want you to level up, I want you to grow, and if you want to grow with me, join my program and I will see you on the inside.